All right, everybody. Welcome to this experiment in what I'm calling mediocre risk. I've been playing Risk for a while. I like some of the Risk videos on YouTube. That's kind of what got me into it. I've loved Risk since college, where we had a big um, Risk tournament we played every January. That was dozens of games over the whole course of the month. It's a fun game to play, and I like playing it on here. But I'm pretty mediocre, right? So right now I'm currently have a 16,859 rating. I don't think I've been over 20,000 ever. I'm kind of stuck in these teens, which makes me a mediocre risk player. So I usually just play the classic map with fixed cards. So we'll get into what all of that is here. But I'm going to try to get into a game and record it, and then we can see. All right, that's wait, we did get in. All right. So hopefully someone will come in here. Fixed cards just means that there's a set number of troops that you get with each separate trade-in of cards. So if you have the 3 infantry troops, you get 4. If you have the 3 cavalry troops, you get 6. If you have the 3 artillery, you get 8. And if you have one of each, you get 10. And then there's a 2 troop bonus if you have one of the cards. And so it's fixed cards. It doesn't go up like the board game does with every trade in. That's called progressive. Classic Fix is sort of the basic version of this in the game. So we're waiting for one more person to get in. There it is. They're going to automatically set it up. That saves some time. The turn is 60 seconds. I'm going to be playing as the white player. Wade Fujita is just a random name that they assigned me at some point, and I like it. I think it sounds kind of cool. So that's what I play under. And we'll be the white player. We'll head in and see what this looks like. Everybody seems to be in. So we will have 5. Oh, and I'm going first. All right. So it doesn't look like I've got any fantastic setup. My main troops are over here, and they can't even really get out of there. I don't have a 1 to even take. I guess up here. That's not a great place to add troops, but we're going to do it just so we can take this 1, get a card, and then sort of reinvest here. Move these guys out of the way in case someone wants to go in or out of Australia, and then kind of figure out where we want to base our troops. There's a ton of stuff up in Asia up here, lots of 3s and 4s all in a row. Seems like blue wants to go down to Australia, maybe? Oh, he took out my 3? That's an unusual situation. Not sure what's going on there. Don't know why you would hit a 3 so early in the game. I guess he wants Africa, maybe? I really have no idea. So black's going. They were given basically Australia pretty easily. So they're going to take that. Now I'm down the 3 troops I got to start the game, and I have to figure out where I'm going. These guys are probably going to be gone. Orange looks like he really wants South America, so he may hit this 3 even, which would mean, okay, he's not dumb enough to do that. So he's someone to watch out for a little more than blue will be, because who knows why blue did what they did. Looks like red's got a decent amount up in North America, so I would expect, maybe they'll move over and try to get the 6 to the 3 over here, and then be able to move in through Kamchatka and Alaska. Yeah, seems like that's what they're working on. Oh, they lost a troop on that one. So that's good for the rest of us. And then they'll consolidate down together, and then hope to encourage me to move out of the way, which I'm definitely going to do, which should allow blue to get out of there. So right now, we're just going to sit in Asia until a situation presents itself to move someplace else. Europe might be a possibility, depending on, black is in Australia. They may not want that. Orange looks pretty content on South America, so they may move this 4 out, which would give me an opportunity to go in. It seems like blue wants Africa, but it's a little confusing. Somebody could load up down here and take black out of Australia because they don't have a ton of troops in there. I don't think that would be the smartest move in the world. Wonder if black's gonna just take these 3 all the way down and then fortify the 5 out of there. Oh, they're going one at a time. Okay. So then I would expect orange to come through and fortify down here in Spain. Maybe. I guess they're not going to go that far. They're just hitting my 3. All right. So they're going after South America to get that bonus and sacrificing quite a bit for it, but seems to be a relatively stable thing. It's going to prevent this 11 from really moving anywhere because I don't want to hit that 3. But potentially maybe I could put in here, take out the red one in the middle and consolidate down there. At least give me a little bit of some standing on Europe, which would be a good continent to have. So, um, yeah, red's going to take a little while to clean up all those 2s up there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little claim to Europe and see what people think about that. Take this one. Hope we don't lose anything. We didn't. Fortify this guy down here to the middle. And so now we got 6 in. We got 11 looming sort of on the side. Orange would be encouraged now that they have their continent to kind of consolidate down together. Blue's definitely going for Africa. Expect to get this 5 coming in. But he's not going to let orange reconnect his troops. He could have left 1 here and let orange kind of work through either the 3 or the 4 and be helpful, a good partner. So blue has both shown some recklessness, some lack of wisdom, also a tendency to not want to partner up. So very interesting. And they also have this 6 down in Madagascar that's not going anywhere. That's going to be problematic for black does down there. That's going to be problematic for blue. All right, so orange does what I'm hoping they do. They're consolidating together, which is not ideal, but I can put troops in here and move over 1, so I'm right on the verge. And that will really, you want, if you're orange, to have a consolidated, exterior group outside of South America because it's easy to get boxed in there. And so maybe putting these together in Middle East will be something that they're excited to do. I don't know. Definitely putting my troops in there to continue to put my claim in on Europe, which would be wonderful. I'm just going to continue to lose troops. At some point, I'll lose this too. Probably going to lose this too on this turn right here. If I had another chance, I would try to use the 2 to take this 1 out and get my card over there, but these are all sort of more necessary options. Oh, which direction is blue going to go? They just put in North America instead of Africa where they need the troops? They're really just being a chaos agent in this game, which is kind of fun. I mean, it stinks because somebody's going to lose not because they played poorly, but because blue is just a wild card. I'm going to check my cards and see what I have. I've got the 3 cavalry troops, but I'm going to probably wait a turn and see if I can get the cannon. So black's now going to make a move for Africa. That's an interesting spot there. They've got Australia, and now they're just sitting a huge army in the middle of the board, which is, man, we got a couple of chaos agents here. So I'm assuming this 4 is going to move over, and they'll consolidate, but which way are we going? They're just going to leave them there for now. That's fine. So that 2 is going to be gone, and I'm going to be kind of stuck in Europe, but that's fine. Somebody may try to make a play to take me out. Black could maybe do that and get my cards next turn. They've already turned in though, so I mean it would deplete them pretty significantly, and I'm not sure if that's worth it. But I think I'm not going to take the risk. I'm going to trade in because then having fewer cards, I am less exciting to go after. I'm sacrificing 4 troops, but in the long run, if I get Europe, I'll make that difference up pretty quickly. And I want to give Orange a chance to get out, so I'm going to move all my guys into the middle and hope that maybe they start moving back towards Asia and consolidating on the next turn. So you can see there's a lot of give and take here. Oh, Blue is continuing to put troops in North America and coming south. So they want Orange to get out. What he's saying there is, I want South America and you can have Africa. Or Europe, I guess, if they really want to do that. That is a pretty fascinating situation they got going on here. And Black is being super aggressive, taking Blue out of Asia entirely and sort of blocking them in. It's not giving them any path to go anywhere. And it looks like Orange is going to do it. If they bring the big... Nope, they're going to just stick. Okay. Oh, and they're setting themselves up to move through next time. This is certainly curious. I'm going to take my time with Europe because Red's not going to get their continent soon enough. We don't know what's going on with Blue and Orange. Black's being hyper aggressive. There's a lot of unknowns in this game. So this is a really good one for my debut mediocre risk because there's a lot of unusual occurrences here that I don't know what to make of. I don't know what to predict. Maybe some of the guys who stream and put videos up would know better what to do in this situation. With this one, where you had to be a certain level, yeah, intermediate to grandmaster. So these are more skilled players, and I guess more prone to doing some risky moves. I mean, Blue's basically, kill proof at this point. They got 17 troops over here and 24 over here. Nobody has the kind of army that could come after them. I'm definitely in the weakest position, but I've got an angle on the best, well, not the best, but one of the top bonus continents. And so I would assume, though, if I take it, that Black is just going to break me anyway. I don't have a trade in yet. Yeah, once I get my 4th card here, Black might just decide to take me out, which would stink, but it is what it is. At this point, not much else I can do unless I run away, but there's not really even any place to run. I'm going to have 4 cards, and that's just the reality of it. I'm going to put those up there. I'm going to try to get the card down here with a 50-50 roll. And I didn't get it. I got a 5, which is great, but... so what I'm going to do is just take the continent. Because why not for 1 extra spot here? And just fortify back into the middle and see if anyone breaks me. Now, it's perfectly possible that Black takes me out entirely once my 4 cards, especially since I can't turn in. I'm going to have 5 cards here in a minute. Blue broke me entirely, so he doesn't want me to have this continent, and now he's running away. Oh, he's chaos agenting some more. All right. Well, that's good for me. So he broke my continent, which is not good for me, but he's making Black mad and taking Black's continent. So that makes it much less likely that Black is going to come after me for my cards, especially because I don't have a turn in on 4. I still have to wait for 1 more, which makes it much more likely. I mean, I'm going to be in a vulnerable position, but now I will be in sort of a better position than either Blue or Black. I don't think Orange is super aggressive. Red really wants North America, which they're going to be able to get on this turn. I think I'm going to be safe. Because it seems like maybe Black is just going to go back. and take out blue because he's upset. This is not the smart play, but he's angry, so he's essentially eliminating both of those players from contention in this game. Potentially, I could go take out blue on my next turn and then have a ton of stuff to trade in. I'd go here, here, and then just kind of run through H. I suspect red's going to take all 4 of these out. Maybe he's going to try to take blue out on this turn. They've got 4 cards. I could potentially take black out and sit in Australia. That's a possibility. Oh no, black's got the 6 down here. That's much harder to do. Oh, he's going to try to eliminate blue. Okay. Get those cards. So that makes it, I mean, I guess somebody could still come after me. 36 for, I'll have 30, 39 for 5 cards. It's definitely a possibility. But he's now going to try to make the double claim on South America and Africa to get up to 5 bonus, which is there's a 5 bonus for North America, there's a 5 bonus for Europe. If you hold these two together, there's a 5 bonus. If black didn't have this 6 down here, I would definitely think about taking them out. But they do have the 6 down there, and so I'm not going to. I'm going to hope orange will move this 4 out on the next turn. I don't want to be too, although nobody can take me. But I don't want to be too aggressive because orange is going to turn in next turn. So either orange is going to take me out or they won't, but it's going to happen on this turn. And I'm just trying to be patient and not a threat to anyone. So we will just continue to sit here in the middle with my 30 troops. Ugh. And now I got the lowest turn in, which means I'm already in a not so great position, and I will continue to be in a not so great position. Black is turning in, and so they're going to take out this red 3 probably, and then fortify over. So they're just kind of setting up to sit there in Australia. We call it the turtle. And just kind of take some troops and build up this little stack down here while everybody else goes after each other. So he's going to take Africa. I'm hoping he'll pull this 4 back in and allow me to take Europe. I'm going to move this down here and put my stack. So yeah, I'm going to move this 30 down here and leave this my main force. And whatever I get for my trade-in and stuff, I'm going to stick here in Great Britain as just a little bit of a guard so he doesn't want to break up there in Iceland. But red's in a really good position now. I'm getting a crappy trade in. So I can put 7, 8 troops total there. Move down to this spot. And hopefully not look too dangerous. And hope they let me sit here for a turn or 2. Yeah. To collect a bonus. I'm hoping. Oh no, black's just going to break me right away. Okay. So maybe that's reason to just go after black and take him out. Because he's not going to let me collect my bonus anyway. I maybe will just pile up all my troops here and see if one of the strong guys wants to break me. And that'll keep black from coming in and also set me up to take him out if I decide that that's prudent. It's very unlikely that I'm going to win this game at this point. You know, red and orange are both super strong. Orange is very, very strong. And I'm hoping orange will be a little more preoccupied with red than with me and maybe give me a chance to do something. I know all of the best players at this say you always play to win every single chance you get. At this point, man, if I have an opportunity to take black out and improve one position in the final rankings of this, I might do it. Although black's going to increase troops faster than I can, so I'll basically be killing myself by killing him. But with how strong the other two players are, there's a chance if I can survive taking out black that they would leave me alone down there long enough to maybe get second place. Um, we'll see what happens. As we said, black's not been the smartest player in the world. Orange has been. Red's playing fine. So guess there's a chance. Can I turn in on this turn? I can't. So I'm probably toast. If black can turn in on 4, there's not really going to be anything I can do. I suspect red or orange will break me here because there's no reason for them not to. Unless they don't want to make me mad. They're worried that I'll throw my troops into them. So it does seem like they're going to give me... See what red does. I mean, that's the thing, is neither of them wants me mad at them. Because even though 44 troops is not that many, it's enough to sort of ruin their games if I decide to throw this whole stack at one of them. So they're going to try and just, leave me in peace for as long as they can, which is just a very nice way of doing things. So they let me stay for that turn, so I might as well, keep everything in one big stack. It's always better to have everything in one stack, at least on fixed cards, because you are nimble and you can move your whole stack together. So if black doesn't turn in here and he has 5 cards left, I will definitely take him out on the next turn. But I suspect he's going to turn in. So he hasn't left to have the computer take over. So he's still there. So I assume he'll take this back. And then bring all his troops back down. And so next time I'll turn in and get cards. And then take him out. And I'll get some more cards. And I can sit right here. Oh, he's coming up because is he going to come up? Well, that'll be interesting. We'll see if Orange goes and takes Australia out or not. Either way, I'm coming for him, and he knows it, so... I'm going to see if Orange decides to take Australia, because he could definitely do it. Maybe he'll take black out. He's got enough of a lead. He'd do it if he wanted to. Nope. But I'm definitely going to. And then the question will be whether he takes me out afterwards. But I guess I could leave somebody else to take black out. And I'm the last one who can do it. And I'm going to. So trade in the cards. Put them all here. Away he goes. I want to make sure that I'm not risking any more than I have to. And then we'll take them out. So we got rid of the black player. I have at least third place, probably a guaranteed third place. I've got 7 cards though, so I will turn in immediately. Place my cards here. And then sort of stay in Australia and see if I can get orange and red to fight against each other. Fortunately, when I turn in next time, I won't get a full complement of troops, but we're going to see if any of them breaks Europe or if they leave it to me. I think red might take Iceland out just so that I'm not getting that bonus anymore. Because he thinks he's relatively safe, because even if I run up here, I could really harm him by doing that. But I'm going to let them fight amongst themselves at this point, I believe. I don't want to block my troops in, though. I wonder how mad Orange would get if I broke him. We're going to find out. This might cost me the game, but maybe not. So I'm going to be a little aggressive. So Orange is either going to come kill me and essentially cost both of us the game, which I don't think he's stupid enough to do. He may take me out of that side of the board. Oh, he's going right for red. Oh, so this could be beneficial to me. Wow. So now they're both down a decent number of troops, and red's mad at him. He didn't take Europe, so that's not there. He's consolidated back to South America. If they go at each other, I could win this thing. But is he going to come for me? No, he doesn't have enough troops. It would be dumb to hit me. So he's coming through from the other side. Just going to try and take out, sure, the continent. He's leaving a bunch of orange just randomly on the board here. Oh, and then he did hit him. All right, so orange is still too big for me to take out. But what do I want to do with this? I wonder if I should try to move back into Europe? Or let these guys fight each other. I don't want to block my stack in anywhere. So I am just going to take this right here and then see if they fight each other. This still gives me a pathway that I can go up through Asia and North America if I want to, or I can come through Europe. I have to go around these ones in the middle, but I could still come this way if I wanted to. And it looks like orange is going to go. What is he going to do? He just took a few territories. And then is he just going to sit there? So now they're fighting each other, which is the best possible outcome for me. But I don't want to make myself look too dangerous that somebody wants to come after me. So now it's up to red to decide what he wants to do. And it looks like he's just going to take a bunch of orange territories out. Orange's troops are kind of locked because he can't go this way and he's got to push through 9 if he wants to go that way. And reds are now, well, we'll see where he moves them to at the end of this, but I suspect he's going to get locked in there too. And they're going to be set to fight each other. Yeah. Do I have a turn in? Not the one I want, so I'm going to wait. But I can come out and just start smashing a whole bunch of countries here and be prepared for when these guys fight against each other to do something. So now I've got 3 continents. Someone's going to want to break them. I've got 5 cards. It's going to be a crappy trade in again, but I have the most troops. I've got cards. I've got the most countries. And it looks like, oh no, orange isn't going to hit red. He's smart enough to know he has to come after me. So he's going to come break all of my continents. Or is he just going to sit in Australia like I did and try and get me to fight with red? That seems to be what his strategy is going to be. So red will break me in Europe. Oh no, he's going to keep going. He's going to break Europe, but is he also going to break Africa? Looks like he will. No. All right, so he's leaving me Africa. So now red has no real incentive to break Europe. I can take South America on this turn and just hold the two of them. Red can go back to holding North America, and that leaves orange stuck there in Australia, which is not an ideal place to be. Oh, but red's not content to stay there, which is what he could have done. He's going to come break me now. Do I want to guarantee second place by going after red? Or, I think with orange stuck, that's my play. All right. I wasn't talking through that. Sorry for the long silence, but see, his 33 troops are stuck in here. So he's not going to be able to do much damage, and he's going to have to bring them out, which is certainly going to give him an advantage, but not a ton of advantage. All right, so he's blocking there, which means I think I'm going to just hit his stack and see if I can beat it, which I couldn't do. So that's essentially the game right there. He's going to come after me with his troops, and I just hope that I can turn in afterwards. I can turn in on the next turn, which he just did. So he's going to try and take out as many as I can get. As he can get, then I'm going to have to come after him with the ones that I can get. And I think he's going to have a decided advantage. But second place after the way this game started will be perfectly fine by me. And this is also why I'm a mediocre risk player. There's probably somebody who could have told me how to do this in a way that um, I could have won. But orange is indeed very, very good. And I'm not really. So, woo woo, mediocre risk. I want the US one so that I can put 2 troops here and break South America. And the rest of these guys go over here. So let's break South America. And then we'll come break Australia. Maybe take the whole thing? And we have one more we need to get under his bonus number, which we didn't manage. So this will pretty much be the end right here. And we will finish in second place. That was the risk I took going after red. It might have been a little soon, but while Orange's troops were all locked over here, it seemed like the right play to make at the time to give me a chance. Ultimately, you saw Orange was too good for that to really be a viable option, but there were very few things I could have done, I think, because Orange was such a gifted player to actually make that happen. So we'll try to break any continents we can. Unlikely to happen, but if I can break this, then he won't have any bonuses. Nope. Tie goes to the defender, so that, I would imagine, is it. He'll get enough to break me. I can't turn in again. He hasn't turned in yet either, but he's going to knock most of these out of North America, I think. He'll break Africa. He'll take Australia. He's hopeful to try and get all of those guys out of North America, which maybe? No, he didn't do it. Okay. But he's got 2 continents I need to break, and he's not even going to try. All smart moves. So I'll give him a little good game. Well played. I don't really even have any way to try and break anything, so I'm just going to go up here and sit while he comes and takes me out. Oh, I didn't get a turn in on 4 cards, so that was pretty useless. Oh, he had a really bad turn in, but that's not going to matter. It's going to be enough to get me. All right, so second place in my first mediocre risk video, which is, I mean, exactly appropriate because I'm mediocre risk. I'm better than most of the players, but not better than all of the players. Certainly not better than the very best ones. So there you have it. Let's see who we were playing against. I will get some battle points, and I will probably go up a little bit in ranking. He was a master, of course. Red was an expert, intermediate expert. Yeah, I'm going to do pretty well. Those were good players to play against. Let's see if the rating popped up, 17.4. There you go. That's my first mediocre risk video.